Hey y'all, it's American Mom. We are on episode 4 already, season 5. I need to know where Tyrion is, and I need to know why Jorah's taking him to the Queen. That's mainly what I want to know, and I need Arya to probably get out of that black and white house because it's freaky. It's pretty freaky. Sansa's with Ramsay. She has no freaking idea what she's getting into. He said he would not hurt her. So Peter and Lord Bolton have made this little compromise, this little understanding of he's giving her, Littlefinger is giving Bolton a Stark. Okay. Got it. Because he always is doing something for something. Is she going to notice that Theon's there? He's trying to avoid her. I want to see this next episode. I'm trying to recap, though. We might need to revisit and see what happened with Dany and the Unsullied and like that whole city. I understand she was damned if she did and damned if she didn't kill the guy that took it upon himself to kill the masked person, but it was her initial reaction in the first place. She was like, I'm going to sentence him to die. And then they kind of talked her into he needs a trial. But then the other guy did it. So it was like, if she did a trial, that would have insulted the Unsullied, and if she would have just killed him, it would have insulted the Unsullied. It was a no-win situation. Stuff has gone to shit since Jorah's left, but now we see that he's with Tyrion. Let's go see what's happening with them. Let's go. Let's do this. Jorah, I like you, but well, hell. Just threw him down like he was a sack of potatoes. I'm not happy with you right now. I love Tyrion.
We're rescuing my niece, bringing her back to her family.
Your niece?
He's like, be honest with me.
He murdered my father. If I ever see him, I'll split him in two. And then I'll give him your regards.
He's just saying that. Because if he did do that, I swear to God, I'll throw this computer out the window.
Crown's debt.
No, we must arrange better terms with the Iron Bank.
Absolutely.
In person.
Me?
We must send an envoy to the Iron Bank, someone of importance, to show these bankers our respect. As the King's Master of Coin, I can think of no one more qualified.
I will be honored, Your Grace.
What would you say if I told you of a great sinner in our very midst, shielded by gold and privilege?
May the Father judge him justly.
Get your hands off
Sir
me!
Loras of House Tyrell, you have broken the laws of gods and men. Who do you think you are? Justice.
Can I tell Marjorie you have Sir Loras released?
I told you I'm not holding Sir Loras. You're the king. I'm sure if you speak to the High Sparrow, he'll release the poor boy.
I want to get back to this point in a minute.
Lord Smallwood. Never even heard of these people. They haven't heard of you either. But we need men, and they have some.
He didn't say the name. Who is it?
Not him. I know. I'm sorry. But we need men and supplies. And Roose Bolton's the Warden of the North.
Murdered my brother.
We swore to be the watchers on the wall. We can't watch the wall with 50 men. Apologies, my lady.
Don't look into her eyes. You'll turn to stone. Oh, look at her.
I know. But I still love her.
Back off, bitch. Ooh, she didn't get her way for once.
You know nothing, Jon Snow.
How dare you use Egret's words? He's like, how'd you know that? Told y'all she's a witchy woman.
I was told you would die. Or worse. The grayscale would go slow. Let you grow just enough to know the world before taking it away from you. Everyone advised me to send you to the ruins of Valyria to live out your short life with the stone men before the sickness spread through the castle. I called in every maester on this side of the world, every healer, every apothecary.
And who did it?
They stopped the disease and saved your life.
Oh, okay.
Because you did not belong across the world with the bloody stone men. You were the Princess Shireen of House Baratheon.
Shireen.
And you are my daughter.
Stannis can finally take the Iron Throne.
You think he'll defeat the Boltons?
He has a larger army. He's the finest military commander in Westeros. A betting man would put his money on Stannis. As it happens, I am a betting man.
And if you're right?
Stannis takes Winterfell. He rescues you from the most despised family in the North. Grateful for your late father's courageous support of his claim, he names you Wardeness of the North. You'll be strong without me.
Oh. She falling for Peter.
The North will be yours. Do you believe me?
I expect I'll be a married woman by the time you return.
He's like, I have so many plans. I don't know what they are. Look at that. Holy hell. Oh, jeez.
Breakfast. Glad we found you.
Who are you?
Cooper. This is Darnell.
You're from King's Landing.
Axon gave me away.
There are no sharks in Dorne.
I could have sworn those were shark
Jamie, just shut up.
Dolphins, maybe.
No. Oh. Get up. Get off the hill. Doing really well. Oh, his I forgot. I was like, how did you catch that? But got it. He didn't feel it.
Nice move.
Luck.
Was he just watching?
You had a wonderful teacher.
Now I can't let go of it. Oh, I needed to laugh.
We don't need an army to start a war. Queen Cersei loves her children, and we have one of them. You may have a problem.
What the hell?
A ship's captain who found me in Plankytown claiming he had information to sell.
He's under the sand.
He
Got
told
it.
me he smuggled Jaime Lannister into Dorne.
He's come for Marcella. If he gets to her before we do, we lose our only chance for revenge.
My father pointed to the spear, and then to my mother's tears.
He's gonna be fine.
My sister's in Westeros. Westeros is west. We're heading east.
I'm not taking you to your sister.
You said you were taking me to the Queen.
Queen Daenerys Targaryen. She's the queen I serve.
He's gonna try and get back in good graces. Forgot.
Dragon epaulets, bear sigil breastplate. Your Jorah Mormont. I have to ask, how exactly were you serving your queen in a whorehouse half a world away? Is it possible that you were running? Why would you be running? And why would she have sent you away?
He's so smart.
Oh, wait. You were spying on her, weren't you? It's all coming back to me. I was drunk through most of the small council meetings, but it's all coming back. You passed notes to Varys' little birds. She found out, didn't she? Found out and exiled you. Now you hope to win back her favor with a gift. Risky scheme. One might even say desperate. You think
Yes,
Daenerys
sir.
will execute me and pardon you? I'd say the reverse is just as likely.
I think he's gonna put the gag back on me. Oh. Tyrion can talk. That's all he can do. Okay.
Well, you'd like to see how much he could make.
He was good.
He was very good. Viserys never told you.
He told me Rhaegar was good at killing people.
Rhaegar never liked killing. He loved singing.
Yeah. Go. Something's happening. Go. Somewhere. I don't want him to die. He's not armed at all. Oh. Okay, you're doing good. Keep it up. Oh no. Oh, he's gonna die at me. Oh, he did awesome though. I remember when he was still at King's Landing and he was, when they were saying, you know, leave, and he was just like, I could take all of you on now. That was a good ending. Some good fighting there at the end. I don't like that Sir Barristan died. I'd never seen him fight that I can remember. I remember when he was let go at King's Landing and he just was like, I've lived as a knight or a King's Guard and I'll know a knight. One of those. And he was like, and I'll die one too. And I'll take all y'all out with me right here and now. And they were just like, leave. But I've seen him fight now and it was like, I mean, those masked people were taking on like Grey Worm and other people like his age. Oh, Dany was just really enjoying hearing his stories about her father. And she was like, he could sing? He got paid? It just took her out of like what all was going on. And then, of course, the shit hit the fan and Dario got her because there was trouble. All right, so the masked, there's more than just this one masked person. They are, I don't know how she's going to stop it. Okay, Tyrion is still with Jorah. They're still on a boat. He's so funny. He was going to annoy him with the rope in his mouth, and then he thought, oh, I'll just undo it. And then he just kept talking to him. And, yeah, he's taking him to Dany. Of course, his queen. Not who Tyrion and I was thinking of as queen. Yeah, he's trying to get back in good graces. But then Tyrion just was talking just entirely too much. And I thought he was going to put the rope back in his mouth, but he just knocked him out. Stop throwing Tyrion around. He's really little. He's fragile. The High Sparrow... his flock, his people, they're murdering sinners. Okay. And he's praying right now. But, okay, this is where I'm a little confused. Like when Cersei talked to him in the last episode, and I know I left out a lot of the High Sparrow, and that was the name of the episode. I'll get back to that. But when they were speaking, like he was feeding the hungry and he didn't have shoes because he had given them to someone who needed them. And, you know, he's a good Samaritan kind of person. And then, like, is he up there praying and he doesn't have any idea that they're still out there and going through all the brothels and just in the streets and just killing people that are sinners, which Cersei seems to be behind. And this is what I wanted to get back to when I said, okay, I want to bring this up, but I don't know. I mean, I said, I hope I remember and I bring it up later. I'm so impressed with myself that I remembered. Cersei, of all people. Okay, look, we've all sinned. Got it. But she still doesn't think, she has to. She's embarrassed. And so is Jamie. But she still doesn't, she's still in this incestuous, you know, thing. And she's had these kids, and that's just the way it was going to be. And it was the true bloodline, and they just, whatever. But she's pointing the finger, isn't she? She's pointing the finger at these sinners, and they're going to brothels. And then arresting Loras because he prefers men over women. That's the hypocrisy I'm talking about. That's the Cersei I'm talking about. She walks around life like this. Yeah, you are guarded by your gold and your power and that's what we call ignorant people. Okay? And I'm not going to get political because I don't want to do this on this channel. I'm not getting into politics. I'm not getting into religion. But if you love somebody, you love somebody. Do what you're going to do. Is it affecting my life personally? No. And I want to say to other people, is it affecting your life? Like, is it affecting your personal life? Then get the hell over it. Like, I don't understand. Okay, so apparently this is the problem way back then. Cersei's like, and I know she wants to get at Marjorie in some way, but it's been brought up now. The two men being together, that happened, and then it was immediately they went and found Loras. Because I'm like, oh, Loras is fighting somebody, and I was like, he's there. I thought he'd been gone too. I thought he went back to Highgarden. So now Marjorie's upset with Tom. He has to be a little more kingly. He doesn't need to become a tyrant like Joffrey. But there's a middle ground, you know. He needed to say, you're going to move out of my way because I don't want any of you to die. But if you're not going to listen to me, then you're going to. So move. I'm going to speak to the High Sparrow. And he's still young. He doesn't do all that yet. This is where Tywin needs to be grooming him because he didn't know what to do at that point. I forget how old he is, but he just immediately went into that age and was like, oh, well, I'll be back. This isn't necessary. We don't need to have violence. All right. We'll revisit that. Sansa. Peter is still taking care of Sansa right now and kissed her again. God, that makes me feel really uncomfortable. I'm sitting here by myself watching this, and I'm just like, don't do that. It's making me really... But she doesn't want to be left with the Boltons. I don't blame her. And I hope Ramsay will notice that the girl he's with, the crazy psycho bitch, he needs to keep her away from Sansa because she's going to be jealous. That would be the problem. Ramsay's going to, be good. I guess. At least to her face. I don't think he'd harm her, but I'm worried about the other one. Oh, Oberyn's, I forget her name, but she's aware now that Jamie and Bronn, I knew I was forgetting somebody else that was on a ship. She knows now that Jamie's there to get Marcella, and so they're going to be prepared. They're not going to be caught off guard like they thought they were. So yeah, that has to pick back up. So we've got these different storylines, but it's still very interesting to me. I like it. All right. Thank y'all for joining me as always. And until the next video and until the next time. Bye.